Before we get into this video, I have a couple of ebooks up on MasterMadden.com as well as memberships. Down below in the description, you can click on the link. Go check it out. Enjoy the rest of this video. What's up, YouTube? It's the very last part of this defensive mini scheme. If you guys haven't checked it out, be sure you go check that down below in the description for the playlist. We're working in cover 9. We're going to be going over blitzes. Now, this formation really isn't a super blitz heavy thing. I'm relying on just my defense generating pressure and playing more coverage than anything. So here's how I like to blitz when I'm running this defense. The goal of this is to constantly throw your opponent off guard. If I'm going to blitz out of this formation, I'm going to go ahead, if they're in a tight formation, what I might do right here is a press, blitz A, blitz B, and do something like that, and then maybe hover over here. If you're worried about the flats, you can always take that away with Y and a curl flat and then shade underneath. Lots of just different things you can do with that. But this is just something that I may do. Now with a block, it's going to be fairly simple to block, but again, the name of the game here is generate pressure at random times, and especially in the third and long, second and long situation. The biggest thing I can tell you guys is don't ever give your opponent time to make a long throw. If you're only rushing 3, it's going to be an easy pass to throw on you guys, especially if you're containing. So perhaps right here I would just send 6 or something very basic. There is a specific quote-unquote blitz. I'll put down like asterisks or something like that. But the way you can send this blitz is it's going to be baseline, blitz A, move this guy over, and now you can do 2 things. You can either spy him and use him as a spy blitz, or you can blitz him right behind the outside linebacker, and right here you can pinch your defensive line or spread him, and then just stand either right here or right here. Oftentimes I'm going to stand right here and try and generate some pressure. So we're going to go ahead, snap the ball. You can see right there we are coming through. Even the defensive tackle wants a little bit of action, so he takes down the quarterback instead. But you can see that's one way that you could think about setting this blitz up. Again, baseline, blitz A. Here's how I might send it as a spy. Sorry, blitz A, spy Y, and you're going to immediately send the spy as soon as the ball is snapped, because you don't want him hovering over the center. So snap the ball, send the spy. And you can see we're going to get some loop in action. Now, of course, that is without a running back blocked. But again, the point of this video is not to send you guys like a super glitchy blitz. This is just a very generic way of how I would blitz out of this formation. Now, if you want to get really blitz heavy, you're pretty much almost going to be doing like an engage 8. You're going to be sending 7, which 6 on 7, it's not going to get blocked unless they're in gun bunch. And then you could hop onto this corner. But again, I would not do this heavy of a blitz unless it's like 4th and 30 or 4th and long, because this blitz is very easy to pass on. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. We'll even do a press right here. Go ahead, snap the ball. Look how many people are open. You got the running back open, you had the tight end open, you had the little drag route open. If I'm sending 7, the only reason I'm sending that many is because it is 4th and forever. In a 4th and forever situation, you don't want to just rush 3 with a spy on the field. Michael Vick is the least of my worries at that point. If he wants to run 40 yards, by all means, let him try. It's going to be very difficult. The name of the game in 4th and forever is blitz. Send everybody. Yeah, if you have the ability to do so, make sure you do press. Don't baseline press, because if they do an unbumpable route, even unbumpables get away from a simple press. But if they do a little fade or you have a mismatch, it's going to get burned a lot easier if you baseline press, whereas if you just do a simple press. The big thing I can tell you guys, if you do a press, in cover 9 we talked about being willing to work and to move your players around. If I'm going to press, I'm then going to put these 2 guys back into their natural positions at corners and the safeties back into safeties, because safeties do not have good press at all. And you're just asking to get burnt over the top. So again, just be willing to be flexible with this particular formation. One last thing. So in a 4-3 normal, if you flip the play, we're going to go into cover 9. If you flip it, you're going to get better sheds than you would normally. Let's just, how I don't even care what play we really choose, to be honest. We're going to crash our D-line to the outside, though. Now, one thing you can do right here, you could either spread them, but what I like to do right here is hover. Now, this isn't the best shed defense. It's nothing like the big nickel over G video that I have, linked down below in the description as well. And it's nothing like the nickel 335. It's nothing like the dollar. It does get sheds, although it's not as frequent as those plays are themselves. So we're going to go ahead, snap the ball. You want that little loop in action right there, and you just got to get some better defensive line. But you see, we get the one-on-one. If you have a good defensive end, you get the one-on-one. He's going to do a little spin move, or a little, I think, not a swim move, a little spin move to get off the offensive lineman and to get to Cam Newton. But the catch with this is it does require the play to be flipped, which kind of messes up how I like to run this defense. So, give and take, depending, you can use this, most certainly. I personally don't, because it messes up how I like to run this defense. It's just a simple crash to the outside. Kind of hover right here to help pressure help the center get a little distracted. Snap the ball. Again, you can see the looping action is what we're looking for, and we get the one-on-one as is needed. So, that wraps up this video. That wraps up this little series of this 4-3 normal cover 9, or aka a cover 6 defensive mini scheme. Be sure you guys drop a like or leave a comment if you have a question, and I will answer to the best of my ability. Until next time, guys, get in the lab. This has been T-Meister. See ya.